Okay, now I'm going to change the colors back to the dark gray because I have a lot of the dark gray yarn. I'm going to do my slip knot. That right there had a extra pocket in it. I'm going to take it out so it's not bulky right there. Okay. Put my hook in, tighten it up, and I'm just going to go ahead and start right here where the straight part begins and go ahead and do 1 single crochet into the back loop all the way down. I'm going to be working in my tails as I go. So I'm going to cast on with a single crochet. Okay, so in all of the back loops, I'm going to be doing 1 single crochet. Working my tails in as I go along. If you find the videos helpful, consider subscribing to Hook and Loops. I'd really appreciate it. It would really help me out a lot. And I'm also going to have a written pattern link. I'm going to link it in the description below, so make sure you check that out. You just click on that little blue link and it will take you right to the pattern. Okay, now I've got one more straight one to do on the straight side, so I'm just doing 1 single crochet into that one. I know that this is where my round part begins. Now, in that second round, we put in 2 single crochet into each stitch. This time around, we're going to be doing 1 single crochet and then 2 single crochet, and we're going to repeat that. So in my next stitch, I'm putting in 1 single crochet. But I want to make sure that I know that this is the side where the straight begins. So I'm going to put my stitch marker back into that right there. So the next stitch, I'm putting in 2 single crochet, and I'm working into the back loop. You don't have to work into the back loops if you don't want to. It'll be the same formula. Okay, now I'm just turning it as I go so it's easier for me to work in. the next stitch, I'm putting in 1 single crochet into the back loop. Okay, and the next one, I'm going to put in 2 single crochet. So here's 1 and 2. Now, when you get around to this round part, you don't want to be very tight on this. So make sure you're not doing it too tightly, because if you do it too tightly, then it's going to curl up. So the next stitch is going to be 1 single crochet. And the next one is going to be 2 single crochet. Turning it around as I go. Okay, the next one is going to be 1 single crochet. The next one is going to be 2 single crochet. The next one is going to be 1 single crochet. Okay, and now we're going to end with 2 single crochet on the next one. Okay, now this is where the straight part begins. I always like to check to make sure I wasn't too tight, because I'm guilty of going too tightly. I want to make sure that that lays down flat. And if you do it too tightly, then I recommend you going back and doing it, going back and then redoing it, because you don't want it to curl up on the end parts. Okay, now I'm going to do 1 single crochet into each of the back loops all the way down until I get to my next stitch marker. I also have a link down below in the description on where to buy boy hooks for a really good price, and where to get the Westcott titanium scissors. And there's some other things down there as well, so check that out. I wouldn't recommend using these clips as stitch markers. I thought it would be easier to take them off and on in the video, so I wouldn't have to mess with it too much. But I see working with it and crocheting with it is, they kind of get in the way a little bit. Okay, this is where I know that this is my very last straight one. I take that off and put my last straight one in there. And of course I didn't put in over here where my last straight one is at. So, yeah. So after a while it gets kind of hard to figure out where that's at. And I think it's right here. So I need to remember to put that in there. Yes. That's where it's at, right there. Okay, now we're going to begin doing the round, and again we're going to follow the same formula. We're going to put 1 single crochet into the back loop of the next stitch, then we're going to do 2 single crochets into that back loop, then we're just going to repeat. So the next one is 1 single crochet. I'm going to put my stitch marker back on so I don't lose that spot. Okay, the next one is going to be 2 single crochet into the next loop. There's 1, 2. The next one is going to be 1 single crochet, and make sure you don't do it too tightly. Next one is going to be 2 single crochet into the same loop. Okay, the next one is going to be 1 single crochet. The next one is going to be 2 single crochet into that same stitch. I'm going to turn it a little bit as I go. The next one is going to be 1 single crochet